You're listening to the very 31st episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast.
Yumma there. Whoa, lads.
Hey, you missed the old... every time... He used to be on the intro every time after. Everyone's like,
laugh boring. No, I think Mikey should bring it back. Like we spoke about this before, Mike, man.
Yeah, like 10 times.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring back the intro.
Just about
Hashtag pull out for the intro.
That's it.
Yeah.
As I was trusting away on top of her. That keeps popping into my head. I'll be just at work and I keep hearing...
The image or just me saying it?
The image, who is her?
Happens to me as well, and then I start repeating it, but I be on my own. I start repeating it out loud, and then people start walking around from behind corners. They catch me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
And
That's
I'm
what I
like,
was talking
you're
about.
talking
That
about yourself,
fucking-
no, man. I'm just thinking out loud,
Yeah.
you know.
That whole
Don't seem
tight
half
fucking
as
thing.
mad, you know.
I kept saying that whole tight. The same thing. You forget half times, and you just shit blurted out loud like, hold tight. You're like, what?
People are like, who, me?
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute. Hold tight there.
Oh, you calling tight?
No? Would
So,
it not be like, oh yeah, oh, tight? I thought it was
Like a tiger.
tight, like a tiger. You're not going to put that skin in your mouth, are you? Right, you did. That's just gross.
Oh, gee. Yeah. What's been going on? What were you talking about, Jude? Fucking Chris Hansen got...
Chris Hansen got arrested. He got arrested for. I mean, like it's kind of it's not so funny when the shoe's on the other foot. Really,
We should explain kind of
like,
quickly.
Chris Hansen was a TV presenter for a show called To Catch a Predator, where they'd set up sting operations and catch paedophiles and shit. They'd have the whole house rigged out, you know. But he ended up going into a shop and like he bought something like 300 mugs. At 250 t-shirts or something, and it was a situation where you get no pay later, but he never paid him, and your man took him to court or something like
Yeah.
that. I know
What the fuck
something.
was he buying them for? What was he making to get your Predator t-shirts? and mugs?
13 grand in bounce checks,
Ah, for fuck's
no.
sake. Rubber checks, I bet you.
rubber checks.
They
Yeah,
had to have been.
Yeah. So, like, it wasn't even a case that he just never paid. He actually gave him dodgy checks,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Why
Take a
don't you
seat.
Take a seat right
Take a
over
seat
there.
To
right
catch
over
a
there.
check bouncer. to catch a bouncy check.
Catch a rubber ball.
Watch the head in him, he's pure second.
And then he came out with didn't they cancel To Catch a Predator, and then he came out with his own show,
Yeah?
Hansen versus Predator.
Where?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
That show was brilliant.
And he put on about 4 stone. Then he's like from here up skinny and from here down skinny, and he's just got a gut out here.
For fuck's sake.
He's
Picture
got a
if
pure dad bod.
if the producers were like, right, we're going to put you in this new show, it's called Hansen versus Predator, and he's like, oh yeah, perfect, yeah, and then they just land him out in the jungle
Yeah.
without him knowing. He's like, all right, now fight that lion. Like, what? Like, why, what kind of show did you think it was going to be like?
Be even better if they had Predator himself.
Yeah. Hansen, yeah, Alien versus Hansen.
Hansen versus Predator, just put him into prison in the paedophile ward. all boys kick the shit out of him. How you like me
And
now, bitch?
he's all mic'd up and there's a camera every time.
I'm not going to take a seat.
So I'm currently in the shower.
Just have a seat. Just have a seat right over here.
Jude pointed at his penis.
For everyone listening on the audio.
Yeah. Just have a seat right over here.
I wonder will they say when he walks into the prison, Chris Hansen.
There isn't really brownies. The man blows his head off with the gun. That was a great episode. That was for a long, long time. That was my favourite episode of South Park.
Yeah.
That's out since 2007. That'll tell you how long ago, man.
We didn't get far into this episode without bringing up South Park.
No,
did we?
no.
It's
Every
episode.
single episode.
I know I brought it up, but he fucking triggered me.
Yeah.
But how many times was it brought up before we even started recording? Like, a few times.
Yeah.
We spoke. Did we speak?
Fucking-
We spoke about it on the car ride out, didn't we?
I think we did. Car ride. What? What were we on about?
I don't know.
It's only Jude today. Utmost.
He just got distracted by the term car ride.
The journey. What would you call it? Spin by.
On the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just still really immature, like, because you could never say, when I was growing up, you could never say about riding a horse or something. People like,
No.
you sick bastard.
Oh, do you ride a horse for a
Like, yeah,
fiver?
I was riding my bike. And you're like, you're riding your bike. Where'd you stick it in, like?
You were jocking a horse.
So, yeah, I just can't ever change back to the normal way of saying it, like. Can't ever ride a horse or a bike. No. Fat
Well, you
ones.
can.
Chris Hansen didn't fucking last very long there, anyway, did he?
Fucking.
Nah.
Anyway. Next
God,
topic.
that was a great show, though, man. There's some fucking sick bastards.
I
on
actually have another one here as well, man. Dominatrix 34 kills her 67-year-old sex slaves sex slave by cutting off his genitals after years of abusing him.
Fuck.
Fuck me.
When she killed him,
Oh, she's like, I'm
This is
finished
what
now.
I-
I'm going to cut it off.
this is she took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
When she was done, she turns around to the fucking the family or his family and says, "I'm done with him." After killing him,
Well,
I'm
he
going to rip
died.
off his Mickey.
Didn't he die the way he wanted?
I don't think so, man.
No, I
she
doubt
abused
it.
the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Does- I
That's
mean,
what
there's-
he wanted.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
That's what turned him on.
He was enjoying it
Not
right up
his
until...
Mickey being cut off, though, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, even
Why did
sick
she use
bastards
She
those
have limits,
humiliated
like.
him so much, it was the last thing she could do. Like,
I wonder if she use a really sharp blade or a really pointy blade.
Or
Do
a
you know-
rusty blade.
Blunt
or a
one.
rusty one.
Really blunt.
Do you know, was it like a steak knife or was it like a fucking Stanley knife?
I
Like,
don't know who.
I don't know, yeah.
He's a
Small
cunt- he's a
can
cunt
hash
for
since 92.
He's a cunt for representing him.
Referencing himself.
Referencing. Record scratch.
Like, steak knife, I don't know. What, like those videos I put up on YouTube? Maybe you should look them up.
Yeah.
I don't know why you
Vote for
brought
me
it
or
up.
your mother won't have a window left in her house.
I'm guessing.
well, it's true what's said.
I'm the funniest person I know. I just love my own company.
Well, he can't plagiarise himself on us, so you can't.
You just reminded me of a meme that I call him memes anyway. And anytime I say it, I think I'm going to sound like a fucking age, you know, but that's what I call him. But anyway.
Don't say
It's
that in
like-
America, you get shot, especially if you're in a school, man.
Anyway, back to the meme. It's like when someone wants nothing from you but your company, and it's like a picture. It's like, give me your company, and then the other one is like, fuck off. It's like a picture of a big factory in the background. It's a pure
Oh,
stupid.
you did
stick
that,
image.
did you not?
No, I probably shared it a few
You shared
times.
it,
like,
I remember seeing it, yeah. Give me
Very
your
good.
company, fuck
yeah.
off.
Fuck off, like.
Woman starts watching old porn movie, then releases it.
Realizes
realizes
it's her
it's
mum
her
and
mum and
dad.
Oh man.
Ah, imagine that.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Like, I'm stupid, sick of this blowjob scene. Skip
Imagine
it on.
realising after
Wait a
you've
minute.
finished the job.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You'd be better off just to become a monk.
that's fucked up. Like,
Man,
but that's gonna
Do you
happen.
know what
like,
the weird
a
thing
lot.
is though? Like if that was me, like that wouldn't ruin porn for me probably because I'm that addicted to it.
There's been plenty of other stuff out there. Like, there's a lot of good stuff on that internet there. Big
Straight.
swollen arm.
Heading out California.
She probably
way
found
for
the
some
tape in their
internet.
locker and then wandered in, like, you
It's a
know.
VHS tape.
Home video, like.
How did she get to play
Yes.
it? I think
An-
we
an
still actually
adverse player.
have a video player at home.
Betamax?
She found
Just in
the
case.
old tape hidden at the back of the cupboard.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Here, it was
What?
a home movie. I thought she found it online or something.
I
It just
know.
happened to be like.
But that is going to happen a lot in the next fucking few years.
Even her
Like.
hair looks mortified. Is that her?
You think of like how many porn stars there are.
She's watching it now on the tablet, man. Look.
She had it put in a
hooked
stick.
She'd had hooked up to the Wi-Fi and it was blowing all
Her
up.
mother was on a stick.
Look at this. Ah, no, that's not even her. Look, it says stock image.
Ah.
She
But
was
still,
she
that's-
was horrified.
That's
stock
exactly
image.
how she looked
Yeah,
like.
like
I wonder did
this-
she actually have a bracelet on though?
Yeah, this is how she would have looked at the time.
Yeah.
For
But
fuck's
she didn't
sake.
even have a ponytail.
I thought that was actually her, and I was like,
I
did
was
the-
screaming, no!
but it came out
That's
all
gonna
low
make it
pitched
stop.
and slow. Wow.
I have never run so fast to the VHS player to hit stop, but it took forever. My legs were jelly. The VHS player was so far away. I was screaming
legs were
no,
jelly.
but it came all out low pitched and slow.
So she was running going, no!
What were you doing that for, you slow bitch? You should have just ran fast and said no really fast.
Yeah.
Was your mummy saying
Being all
yes?
dramatic. Her legs were jelly. What was she doing before she started running? That her legs were like jelly.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Was there vomit on her sweaty? Sweaty?
Sweaty.
There was something on her sweater, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a vomit though.
Female semen.
Yeah, that shit is going to happen the whole time, man. Look how many porn stars there are out there now. People are watching them online all day. Like, fucking hell. Back in the day, like, porn used to be a pure seedy thing where you'd have to go and get a videotape somewhere. Now there's so many of them, like, that their kids are going to be growing up and just like,
Readily, so
you're her
easily,
son.
Definitely, yeah.
Just,
easily accessible as well. like.
yeah. And
Or
just-
even people saying like, "Oh, you're tape your mother on the internet."
Yeah.
Kim
I seen her
Kardashian,
getting,
Ah,
I seen
yeah.
her getting mandingo.
yeah, so many of those celebrity porn fucking things as well, like.
or Pamela.
In Paris with Hilton.
I will uncork her.
Yeah.
Remember that Pamela? What she did on that boat with Joanne? Like,
Yeah. My
Like,
one night in Paris, wasn't
yeah.
it?
Does she
Yeah.
have kids?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't a clue.
I know Pamela does anyway.
She's
Fucked
got a
up,
few
wouldn't it?
young fellas. From Tommy Lee, is it? Or is it from...
I'm
Was she
not
with...
sure.
Was Tommy Lee
Yeah.
Was she with Kid Rock as well?
Rock, yeah.
Pamela Lee,
Oh, I don't
Rock
know.
Anderson.
If you smell what Pamela Lee Rock Anderson is cooking,
Cooking tit.
it's a minge sandwich.
Yeah, but there was a story there recently as well where I don't know if it's true or what, but it was fucking 2 gay lads who were with each other. They found out they were brothers. Separated
Not
apart.
worse. but-
I heard something like that as well before, but it was a man and a woman that were separated apart.
Yeah.
Met each
Wait,
other,
no,
fell in
separated
love.
apart, like twins, like.
No, but brother and sister, like. But they ended up finding each other, falling in love, having kids and all.
Yeah, how can they be separated apart if they're not
They were
twins? Like?
Siamese.
Separated when they were young, so.
Young,
Yeah.
giving up
Yeah.
for
Separated at
younged. Giving up for adoption. Like.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh
That's
man, you
fucked
just
up,
made
man.
me feel so bad. Like.
Why?
He pointed out his mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jude hates that. And
You
I'm the
said it
biggest
first,
I'm
no?
the biggest cunt in the world for doing it.
Oh,
then.
he's a bastard for it. A bastard for it.
And I
I've
don't
often
like
left
doing
his
it.
house crying, man. I don't like doing it. He'd correct you and he'd be roaring laughing at you.
The studio, not this house, the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, caravan.
Yeah.
You should open your own one and call it a judo. And you can
in
do
the
judo
judo.
there on the weekends.
You know what I be.
Up in my
Up in the
usual
judo.
place.
Yeah. What was your one's name? It's Spongetta.
Yeah.
What's this? Sounds like fucking.
like,
sounds like fucking
America's-
sponges that you buy in Adley or something.
America's Got
Spongetta.
Talent,
You
man.
should
There
just
was a
go home,
contestant
watch
on it. Big huge one. And she just comes out singing a song. Up in my studio. And that's just the lyric the whole way through it.
Up in my studio.
What's
And
his
then
name though?
your
Nick,
man says,
Nick Cannon fucking, he makes the video, comes out and he
Yeah.
dances beside her, man, and it's comical.
We'll go home while they outline their
Yeah,
differences.
because we don't know. what to
Obviously,
talk about.
Jude has a resentment on Eugene all
Yeah.
over that. Like,
No, we talked about it.
But then at the
I
end,
just
like
have
a-
a bit of a
Talked
mental
about
thing.
it. Yeah, we did talk about it. Eugene was like, look at Jude, I'm going to keep on doing it, but he likes it.
Put in like a blooper reel at the end of it where they're having it out. But like, do you know what I mean? I don't understand why you do it. Like,
He said to me, when you pray for patience, does God make you patient or does he give you the opportunity to be patient? So that's what's happening now. Like,
Yeah.
he's putting me in the position to be patient. I don't think I can do it. Like, I'll turn the table upside down and kill everyone.
you handed
Position.
it up to God, did you?
Look how much you've grown as a person, though.
I've grown about 4 inches here. I just sat here looking at you, kid.
Oh, yeah.
now we're back and talking like a podcast. I can't even
go.
talk properly.
I'm dying for a slash.
You said position.
Literally just went.
I know, yeah, man. I'm after having about 17 cups of coffee today. Heart's racing like a lab rat.
All this.
I thought you were going to say a Labrador. I was thinking, why would Labradors have to be racing? I suppose it would be if it was running, wouldn't it?
True.
Or if it had the runs.
Funny tag.
I used to have the runs.
Yeah.
I got rid of them.
That's it. I thought I was waiting for a punchline. That was a bit of a shit joke.
Now, there's the punchline.
Usually it just kind of flows, like, no, but it didn't.
What, the runs?
Yeah. Anyway, what's
What a fucking creep, man.
Cheryl superfan spends £7,000 covering his home with her face.
Why does he look like an old Bono?
I thought it was Sean Locke for a minute.
Does he
man.
not like
Kinda.
look like Bono?
Looks like him, doesn't he?
Sean Locke, yeah. I
He
thought
looks
it was
like Sean Lockmore.
So this
Have you
is,
seen her lately, man?
Cheryl
She's gone.
Fernandez
Versini.
Versini or whatever she's calling herself these
Yeah,
days.
her name's
She's-
that length, like, isn't it?
Yeah, she's not with him no more either, is she?
Oh, is she not?
No. She had a child
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
so
lad
she was
out
with
of
your
One
man out of
Direction.
One
Oh, she
Direction,
did, yeah.
She's a child
Oh,
from him, but
she's-
she's not even with him anymore.
She's-
Not
she's
with
not
him no
from
more
him as
either.
well, yeah.
Lads.
She's
Well,
available. Oh, the Russ.
lovely. But we all know now she's
Liam
the
Payne.
problem.
What's the child's
Yeah,
name again?
it's
The child-
true, yeah.
The
It
name,
is
child's
true.
name is something weird.
Oh, it always
Bear.
is, isn't it?
Bear, is it?
Bear, yeah.
Is it,
Bear
yeah?
Payne. It is like.
Can you bear the
I know,
pain?
Isn't it Liam Payne she had the child with? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be a Bear
Bear
Payne
Payne.
with it.
For
It's hardly
fuck's sake.
Bear Fernandez Versini, like, is it?
Oh, jeez.
Tweedy
Bear
Cole.
Fernandez Versini Bear Payne. But you just call it Bear Payne in school, like, you know what I mean?
I
Big
think
pain.
that was a joke on him saying she had bare pain when he was riding her.
Bear bit of pain.
But have you seen her, man? Have you seen her in one of her latest videos, man? She's gaunt as fuck. She's gone pure skinny, like vegan skinny.
Still though, I
She
remember
want
a
to go away and
few
eat a
years ago
fucking
now.
patty.
Still though.
It's like a broomstick with tits.
No,
Not
but
even
I mean,
tits, man. Her tits are gone. She's gone that skinny. Man.
Tit stick.
I meant like, is she still that skinny? Because I remember she went through a patch there where she just lost a lot of fucking weight, but I thought she put it back on again, no?
She
I'm
did.
talking now in the last 6 months.
Yeah? I haven't seen her in ages.
She must be really keeping up to date. In her
Yeah,
There was
what's
one,
she
there
doing,
was
like?
actually did you not hear about all that shit when she did the performance on X Factor, no?
Yeah.
And they were all saying how bad it was and all that shit. That was around the time of the breakup.
Mm.
So they reckoned that she wasn't which was kind of
Type in Cheryl Cole now.
yeah, or something.
No.
Only there last year she mimed a song on it.
Oh, she did actually. Yeah, there was war over that as well. No, what they
I
were
think
saying.
she
Sorry,
wanted to.
I think what
They
they were
wouldn't leave
saying.
her.
I think what they were saying was the last performance in X Factor was
Far
too
over one, like.
raunchy or too dirty or some shit.
Second
like
last one. The one next to that.
that. Raunchy as a motherfucker.
There, look, there on the right.
Not too bad.
She's gone.
She looks better on the right than she does on the left,
Yeah.
The one on the left looks like Meghan Markle, if anyone.
and her hair looks like a black
Kind of
mop.
does, yeah.
Doesn't it?
She looks like Dora's gone exploring.
Yeah.
She's exploring.
Say map.
No, but like, look at all the fellas now Shaft are going through. So she's obviously the problem. Would you say?
Who
dunno.
knows? Or
You
she's
know.
just...
They were available when she was like
no,
so.
but when Ashley Cole was with her Navy one,
He was the problem
blaming
there
him.
because he fucking cheated on her, no, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Well, he probably cheated on her because she was wrecking his head, you know.
Oh, no, yeah.
I
That's
dunno.
that's victim blaming now, Russell. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Fucking, I don't know. Maybe she's just one
prick.
of these ones that refuses to put up with shit, you know?
She is from a council estate after all.
Or she could, yeah, but she could be causing shit, but we can't. Don't know, we're from the outside looking in, like,
Yeah.
no, we don't know what it's like.
I'm not
behind closed
judging the
doors.
woman or like.
Yes, you are.
Definitely are, man.
Just a small bit.
we're all judging her right now. We're like, do you see her now?
Exactly,
Look her up there on
But
Google.
she's
We can look at her.
plastic to
We
death, man.
judge
She
her.
was
That's why I was
naturally
being-
gorgeous, and she went away and plastic.
Same with
over.
fucking Talisa, sure. Went
Oh,
away and got
yeah.
these big fucking bumpers put in her face.
She fucking
She
ruined
did a
herself.
video putting a big bumper in her mouth.
Man. She's another one, like. Yeah. Slapping it off her face, yeah. That's what Mikey was just miming there.
What's her surname is something weird like conjunctivitis or something, isn't it?
Conjunctivitis.com. No, that's a site for sore eyes. I'm here all week. Make sure you tip your waitress.
Whereabouts?
Don't play with matches.
Whereabouts you want them to tip her?
Tip her hand.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They all have fucking sex tapes these days. When's yours
Wish I
coming
had
out?
a sex tape.
Russell's working on one.
Just having,
Russell's working on a collaboration for the last 15
a
years.
few
he
legal
said.
issues at the moment. But
It's like a measuring.
He's waiting for him to become
Copyright.
legal age, I'd say.
It's a measuring tape with all sexual positions on it, so you can measure things. But you can be like, oh yeah, this table is like a 69 wide, and then it's just like, oh well, the other table is only as far as doggy style.
say, are we throwing 69 wide?
69.
Are you wide?
Stand back a few-
You're about a reverse cowgirl too short.
Stand back a few missionaries there, will you? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, we're catching on. We should patent that.
Yeah.
The sex tape.
Sex tape, yeah.
People are like, oh my god, I found a sex tape in my room. I found a sex tape in my father's drawer. Like them sexy playing cards.
Oh, man.
That pool cue is not supposed to go there.
Not that end, anyway.
What's this bike mine?
Yeah, I came across this online and I
Like
didn't read
mine.
too much into it, so we could have a look at it tonight. But yeah,
Jesus, Russell's dying over there.
it's some kind of explosion. It's like a kind of a little shotgun cartridge that you can put on the end of the bike, and if someone rolls it, it'll boom.
Fuck's
It'll
sake.
boom.
Like those one of those little gas canisters you put into the gas pellet guns.
Yeah,
is
but I
it?
don't know, does it shoot anything out
looks
or does
like-
it just make a bang? But it'll take the fucking bollocks out of it, wouldn't it?
Bike mine.
I think that's just a short video where
But
they show you
even
how
if-
it works. There it is there, look.
But that wouldn't scare me at all. Bang.
Oh man,
Oh,
You'd look down.
frightened the
You'd look
absolute
down. You're
bollocks
like,
out of you.
oh man, there's nothing there. Good look.
You'd be standing right there though where it
If
happens.
anything, that'll
look.
make you go faster, man.
it explodes right next to your leg.
Right up your balls.
But
Yeah.
does it shoot anything out though?
Hopefully, yeah.
No, did that? Oh no,
Cyanide.
they're blanks. They're widely available.
That's
and
what she
legal.
said,
They're
isn't it?
legal and everything.
Ah. Referred to as saluting blanks.
Come on.
For how much? However, the people disagreed with him. The irony is that the project bombed in the the project bombed in the air. Only 4,331 of them.
Only £4,331
Oh,
of
sorry.
the 15,000 goal was pledged to the. It was a Kickstarter campaign. They didn't even get their goal.
What was the goal? It was 17 million.
15 grand.
You
They
get
got
some fucking
four.
fright though.
Think of it.
Yeah.
If you were 14 years of age and you knew bikes had them, wouldn't you be going down through the town kicking
Checking 'em.
every
I
one of them
suppose
just to
letting
set
them
them off?
Yeah.
You'd be just
That'd never
checking
cop
them,
on, yeah.
I'm watching the fella come running out of the shop then. Was that my bike? And roaring laughing.
We are across the way recording them. Yeah.
Set off your blank.
Set off your blank.
You almost
My
blanked
blank.
my blank with your blank.
Your bike is
blank.
firing blanks like yourself.
That was another Chris Hansen thing. Germany used to catch the paedophile and he'd be like, don't lie to me, I've got the transcript right here. And he starts reading it
he
out.
wouldn't say any of the
He
bad
used to
words.
say blank, like, he was
Yeah.
like, you said you wanted to blank his blank with your blank.
Fuck's sake.
Really, you said, have you ever tried blank?
Zac Efron as Ted Bundy. I'd say that'd be worth a watch.
Are you serious? Although,
How
yeah.
many Ted Bundy movies is there out already?
I don't know, man. Not
One
enough.
only,
not,
no?
not enough for my liking.
Jude's a big fan of Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Ted Bundy was a fucking serial
There
killer.
was an American one I used to follow on Instagram. The Meredith, her name was. And she put up this a couple of months ago about fucking Zac Efron plays Ted Bundy in a new movie. And then she captioned it, I'm about to rub the clip right off my body.
Fuck's sake. Oh man, it's a weird
She's
thing.
a
Like,
dirty man as well, man.
that's a weird thing with women, especially over in America. Like,
Rubbing the clit off themselves.
yeah, but they love serial killers and shit. Like,
Yeah.
well, not they do, but there are a lot of women who do. Like,
They were buying him suits on his court dates and all.
yeah, they were all like,
He has
Or Ted Bundy.
he's got a child when he
outside with signs and all, marry me and
Yeah.
all this shit. Like,
The same though. Remember, I know we were talking about it last week, but with R. Kelly, when
Oh,
he was
yeah.
going into court and all like that, there was all super friends outside and everything, like, oh, he's not guilty, and I love him and all this, and getting pictures
Oh,
taken
yeah.
with
Do
him.
you
There was
know-
actually one girl actually went off at him after meeting him outside his fucking court case. Like,
yeah, well, that's one thing. That's people believing he was innocent, but these are
Yeah,
women
I
who
suppose,
know that
I
they're
suppose,
a serial
yeah,
killer.
yeah.
No,
Like,
but you know what some of them said? Nobody that good looking could be a killer.
yeah.
That's why he's
Apparently
known
he
for being
was-
charming.
He was a
Really
fine thing.
charismatic.
No,
Did any
yeah,
look
man.
into it? No, any watch anything about it? No,
Man, I
since
got a
we're
few
talking about
tips
it?
off him.
About Ted Bundy?
No, about R.
Oh,
Kelly from last
no.
week. No.
He's talking about Ted Bundy, isn't it? That
Yeah.
people said that.
Oh yeah, no,
They
I
were
know.
saying
Yeah.
he was so good looking and charismatic and everything, and I think he was like a local politician or something, wasn't he? They were saying, huh?
Clown?
I thought you said Paul. I was like, what? But
I think he worked on a few campaigns, but he
Yeah.
wasn't a politician himself.
I remember a few people going like, he's the kind of guy that you would expect to run for president someday.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of character he had and all this. Like,
You had
but
to have the
meanwhile,
wrong guy.
but he was a necrophile, then like.
What's that
He
now?
was like killing women, stashing their bodies, and going back and having
riding
sex with them for
and-
weeks.
Ironically, as well, he worked for a suicide hotline.
Yeah.
That's no word of a lie. Because there's a woman. She wrote a book called A Stranger Beside Me. It was a bestseller. I've never read the book, like, but did you ever see any of his documentaries? She's kind of a heavy old woman. You probably know her to see her, but she used to work there with him in the suicide hotline, like
Fuck.
talking people out of killing themselves.
Well, a
Wait,
few-
wait till I get to the house.
How
I'll
do you
talk-
know? He probably told them where to go.
Fuck's sake, man.
Fucking,
I'm
Yeah,
coming out
he's-
there to talk to you. Hold up.
yeah.
I never actually
Hang
seen
in there, buddy.
I never. I never actually watched anything or about him or anything.
Would you be into
Yeah.
into watching documentaries?
I
Serial
would,
killer documentaries?
yeah. If I knew it was going to be interesting, but
Myself and Jude now were a small bit fascinated with the old serial killer ones. Like we
Yeah.
watched
When
fucking
we used to live
shitloads
together,
of
we
them.
used to
Yeah.
fucking watch it day in, day out. Like,
There's so many of them, man, and they're just the shit they do. You're like, how do these people get these things into their head? Like he went in, wasn't it Bundy that went into a college dorm, snuck in the window,
Washington.
and just went from bed to bed, just
bludgeoning
bludgeoning women
people
to death.
Yeah.
with a bedpost. A bedpost he took
Just
off one of the beds, man.
Girls that were asleep
Rammed
in
it
bed.
up her
and
vagina and everything, man.
just
for
fucking went to
fuck's sake,
town on them, like just slaughtered a load of them, and then go home, have a shower, and just go to work the next day. Like fuck, all
Not a
happened.
bother to him.
So weird, like.
that's fucked up, man.
And this business of
He used to go straight in there, like and
Fucking having
Jeffrey
sex with
Dahmer
the
used
dead
to
bodies.
Jeffrey Dahmer used to drug him.
yeah, he used
The
to
man was fair frail anyway. I'm saying, well, he was tall, but he looked like a little steamer. Like. But he was gay, so he used to go to the gay clubs and meet all the guys, and then he used to
yeah.
bring them back and drug them, and then he used to strangle them while they were unconscious. And stuff.
Yeah.
And he used to
So he
drill a
used to-
hole into their skull
And inject acid into their brains, yeah, because he wanted to create his own kind of zombies.
They said,
And
they
used
said
to
after.
just used to just target men, like.
Men, yeah.
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 But,
But
they
he
said
preferred-
afterwards that he was gay, but he was ashamed of it or something. So he didn't like kind of engaging with the other person. He wanted to just make a zombie out of him and do what he wanted with him. Then, like, It was so fucked up, man. He
And
had
he-
body parts all in his fridge and everything. He used to eat them as well, didn't he?
He used to eat them.
He preferred black men as well because they were totally shaven. They wouldn't have body hair like us.
Oh yeah.
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 It was actually it was a black victim that he got caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your man woke up halfway through, like he drugged him, but
He
your
was
man woke
only-
up, he was sexually assaulting him. But your man ran out of the apartment complex and flagged down 2 police officers, and that's what caught him. Like, they were
So when
definitely
you're saying
friends.
that he used to put acid into their brain, you mean the drug like acid?
no,
not-
actual
Acid.
acid, like.
Yeah,
So
well,
that
that's just kill them, no?
Just to scramble their brains.
to
so they were
scramble
just
their
like,
brains.
"Oh,
Yeah.
Dilute it,
But
2 parts acid, 1 part water.
that time though, that time when he got out onto the street, I'm sure.
No, there was one.
He
He
didn't get caught that time.
he got. But that happened twice.
Yeah. Because there
one
was someone.
one fella came because Dahmer came out and he was like, "Well, he's my boyfriend. He's a bit drunk."
Yeah,
Whatever. And the police officer believed
Yeah,
it.
because your man was like pure, like wobbling and like. So he was like, he's drunk. I'll bring him back inside. And they were like, yeah, get him to bed or whatever.
The minute then he said they were gay, then the
fucked.
cops were probably like, "Stay away from us."
Fudge backwards.
Fudge backwards.
That Edward Kemper made me laugh. He used to be killing women and he'd be inside in a cops bar with all the cops. And they all loved him. Yeah.
He was a tall motherfucker too, man. He was about 6'7", man.
Yeah.
Big unit of a man.
But he murdered his grandparents. He went to a mental institution for a few years. He convinced them all he was
he
sane.
was sound, yeah.
And then he went out in, and at the end of it, then he murdered his mother and her fella.
And did he not murder his father as well, no?
No.
But he actually hated his mother, man.
Yeah,
He resented her. Like.
She ostracised him the whole time and made him feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'd
Just
say
because he was tall, she used to call him an ostrich. Like, that's unfair.
ostracized him. But,
You've got ostrich eyes.
Why are we talking about serial
Betty
killers?
I
Davis
don't know,
eyes.
but if we're talking about him, I have to mention Ed Gein because he was probably, I think,
He's-
the worst out of them. Like, he
Yeah,
was just,
well,
he was just the
He
shit
only
that
killed.
did.
He only killed 2 people. I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, if he killed,
I
he only
killed
killed
no
2
one.
people.
Oh yeah, but then
But he used
digging
to.
him up
He used
out
to
of
go to the
graves.
graves and
Yeah.
dig them up. And his
That
mother
was-
died, and he dug. I think he dug her back up. Now,
I think so.
could be wrong. He
yeah.
dug her back up. And he put her back into the house and set her up and used to dress her every day and put makeup on her face. He used to go to the graves, rob the bodies. He had, when the police raided his house, he had lampshades made out of human skin. He had a belt made out of human nipples, man. Human nipples.
He had a coffee table like where the legs of the table were made from shin bones, and he had ashtrays that were the top of people's skulls hollowed out and all this crack. Like,
The
and
Texas Chainsaw
like,
Massacre was based
so
on him.
many
So
films,
a few
yeah.
of them, yeah.
All of that
Psycho
shit
was
about
another one.
making stuff out of human
Like
skin and all that.
even
Like, he was doing all that. Like.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
That was based.
yeah, you went Buffalo Bill. Yeah,
Buffalo
that
Bill
would have
was
been
based
kind
on
of
him,
based
yeah.
on him as well.
Put
There's
the
so many
lotion
of them.
on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I haven't seen that film in a long, long
Brilliant film, man.
I don't think I've
Classic.
ever seen it.
Never
Ah,
seen
no
it.
way.
Oh,
Let's
man.
just do a podcast on serial killers.
Yeah,
What's the lad's
What's
name?
serial?
Played? Hannibal Lecter?
I'm
Hannibal
super
Lecter?
serial.
Hannibal
Hannibal
Lecter. Who played
Hannibal
him?
Liquor, he was an alcoholic.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, he played him brilliant.
He got an Oscar for that film, did he not?
Yeah, he did. I think he did. Yeah, he's brilliant, man.
He was good, no, alright.
Yeah.
I remember when that came out, it was the fucking talk of the town for ages. Everyone was horrified after it.
And
Like,
I came across on the internet as well. Do you know the fucking the poster for it of your one's face and is it a moth?
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
And do you know the design on the moth looks like a skull. If you get it up there, Mikey, and kind of bring it up, it's actually fucking that skull is made out of 2 or 3 women, naked women.
Yeah.
Watch it, man.
But they're not original doing all that. It was the Nazis who started doing that. Oh.
He's off again.
Yeah, but they did.
The Nazis probably robbed it from someone else.
Yeah.
You can see the
Probably.
skull in it. It's actually. Can you get it up? No.
Yeah, that's
I
what
keep-
she said.
Every
And I
time,
said
yeah,
no.
from watching back the episodes, I'm thinking like everyone must think Mikey has erectile dysfunction or something like that. Because everyone's just asking me, "Can you get it up, Mikey?" The whole time,
At
like-
least he always does.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
Flipping
ladies.
tables and everything, knocking laptops and everything.
He won't disappoint you, ladies.
Even if you googled, I suppose moth on the cover of Silence of the Lambs, or can
Well, you
you?
can see the skull there.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
actually made out of fucking
Yeah,
2 or 3 women.
I remember seeing a
Naked
close up
women.
of it before. All right. Yeah, he played it well. Anthony Hopkins. He's fucking.
And
What's
who's-
he doing these days? He's doing a lot of weird shit online these days, isn't he? Doing these little videos himself at home, doing all this like wacky shit.
He's
He
just,
doesn't
he's
seem
just,
right, like.
he's like my father. He's just an old fella trying to get used to the internet because he had no
Probably,
clue what's
yeah.
going on. Like.
Do you know the way?
Taking selfies like that on a bus on the way on his way to go in to get his fucking pension or something.
12 of the same profile picture.
Yeah,
I'll just
All
zoomed in.
different fucking filters you can get on Facebook. Merry Christmas. I'm with Connor.
I'm backing Connor, yeah.
Who's that fella
Go
that plays
for
the
autism and all
violin?
this.
Who's that fella that does the violin? Andrew Rue, is it? Is that his name?
Andrea Rue, yeah.
Andrea Rue, yeah.
Dutch fella.
He, Anthony Hopkins recently wrote, well, I wouldn't say recently.
Well, he's a
but
good,
last
he's a big
few
fan
years.
of him, yeah. Huge
Yeah,
fan
but
of
he
him. My
wrote
mother
a
loves him as well.
piece for him. He composed his own music for him. I'd seen it there one night. I was on something brilliant.
It's always about these fuckers, isn't it?
Yeah.
They always have some other mad skills, like.
But they reckon he is as intelligent as as he portrayed in that, like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd
Go
have
back
to
up,
be.
Mike.
You'd have to
There
be.
it
You can see it there on
To
the
the
far
right.
over right.
Down and to
Down.
the right. Down,
There,
down,
yeah.
down, down. Or there, look. See the black one?
Yeah.
Is that not it?
Oh,
See it
do you
now?
know?
Oh, it's actually... Oh, Jesus.
See?
It's actually 2 women bent over in front of a man and he kind of has his arm. Or is that another woman?
That's another
3
one. Look at her
women.
dead eyes.
3 women. And
And what's the outer?
Ah,
The outer parts, what are they?
Their
doing?
hands, are they?
Their
That
hands.
bottom bit looks like a hand.
yeah.
The teeth or whatever, look at the feet.
Yeah, their feet, yeah.
Lads.
So they're actually feet.
Hey.
Anyway, boys, we're getting a bit dark here tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll fucking
Yeah.
move on.
And I don't know about serial killers, so I'm getting a bit quiet.
This is one you've probably heard this week, but man destroys a Travelodge in a
Yeah.
mini digger because he never got his £600 he was
Yeah.
owed.
No,
One
see,
of
this
the-
is the shit that I have to deal with now over not being
Oh,
on
yeah,
social
sure, you're not
media.
on
didn't
social
see it.
media.
2 weeks today, yee.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of missing out, like, aren't I?
Not
Not
really.
really.
Man. I don't
really,
fucking.
no.
I don't miss it at all.
Your Facebook now is permanently gone soon, in 2 days or something.
2 days, yeah.
Are you going to leave it go?
Yep, gone. Good
Did
luck.
not miss it?
Good riddance.
You'll be
But
crying.
you know what I was thinking?
Going back onto Facebook.
No. That Celtic Crack doesn't have an Instagram. I could set
Yeah.
one up and I could control that Instagram.
Could you now?
I could do.
Are you handy with Instagram? Because I do not really know Instagram.
Well,
I think
anytime I
there's a way you can actually see. I don't know, like what would you actually put on?
just cut over me there, like.
Anytime he nearly had it out and they're like, anyway.
Can't be waiting around for you.
Anytime I deactivate my Facebook account.
Today, Junior.
I get on
laughing at Adam
Instagram,
Sandler.
so I just kind of fucking, I'm used to it now. Like.
Yeah.
And then I fucking stopped it.
I don't know though. Like what? They increased the length of the videos you can put on Instagram, didn't they?
A minute,
They're
isn't
a
it?
minute.
Is
They're
it a minute
as
now?
far as I know, yeah.
Oh yeah. It used to be just like 10-second videos or something as well you could put on ages ago. And I was
yeah,
like,
was
"Ah,
it?
So
Something like
what
that.
good is that to us?
Yeah,
like?
yeah, you can put up for a minute now anyway.
That's
Wouldn't be
Snapchat
too
on that.
bad, I suppose. Like, but there isn't always a time where you can get
What is
A
Instagram?
minute,
Is this a
like,
social
this.
media thing or is it a drug dealer?
Instagram.
It's like a drug dealer comes
Drug
to
dealer.
straight away, like.
An
Just a little
Instagram.
app, you tap it.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, fucking
Instantgram.
Do you want drugs straight away?
But
Oh,
anyway,
Instagram.
what the fuck did we even? How did we even get onto that? I don't know.
I don't know. I
Because
just,
I said about
you
2
said
weeks
you
off,
missed out,
yeah.
But
But,
this fella and the Travelodge.
oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. This was a listener actually sent that in last week and said that it was over £600. I thought he was taking the piss, like. But
But
it
why
was, like,
600? Why would you have to get £600 back off him?
because he was
No,
the fella he worked
he
for.
didn't
man.
get his
He didn't get
wages.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was someone who was actually booking a room or in a room or whatever.
they were doing up the. Just, I'd said it was just like basically building a new Travelodge or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the staff that was one of the builders or whatever, like, didn't get paid his £600.
Yeah.
So he just got a mini digger, drove straight through the front door and destroyed the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, like, is that it there?
He failed to check his account.
That's what happened, yeah. The money actually never went through. It was,
Oh,
it was,
fuck
it was a couple of hours late.
My God.
What a stinger! Like. So he wrecked the place and he still got his money. Like your
Look,
man knows
people
probably
would
having
have
a run
said
over
he
in
was
Malaga.
a legend for doing it if he didn't get his wages.
Yeah.
My God.
They'd be like, that's the right job now. And
Yeah.
now people are kind of like, but he got paid, like.
Yeah.
Fella, like,
Jesus.
no, fuck that. And people are like, why'd you do that? Because look, my foot. Oh.
Ah, man, imagine how
Delete.
He went to fucking town. He did something like over 500 grand's worth of damage or something.
No, $5,000.
No, man, the front fucking window alone cost $5,000. Look at that. He went through the whole building. that first front window that he smashed through, the whole front of the building is glass. He destroyed all that. That's a few grand
on the
alone.
left there looks like there was a toilet overhead him or something. Your man ripped it down and a lot of shit's falling down.
Man, he must have been just some mental case. Imagine being that angry over 600
Yeah.
quid. I
Oh,
know
man.
it's 600 quid now, like, but imagine
man
snapping
probably has
that
a fucking
much. Like.
family, like, and he,
Yeah, but you see, you don't know. Like, he probably works for one of these fuckers that has shorted him so many times in the past or something, and then he just snapped this day. Like,
I know, but if he has a family, like, he's had to go, that's it, I'm just
going to
going to
prison.
jail.
Yeah.
you know.
fuck's sake. But that's gas. He actually got paid then.
I have to add it up.
So,
He claimed his wages
No.
had not been deposited in his account on Friday. However, co-workers alleged there had been a glitch in the money and did not arrive until Monday morning.
that is.
still though I crack up as well, man. 'cause
So
that's
it
your-
was supposed to be there on Friday, but
that's
it
your
arrived
weekend gone, like.
It arrived on Monday. So what did he do? Did he wait
Fair
a couple
enough,
of days?
so.
Yeah, I'll show them fuckers, boy.
Did he wait a couple of days to do it or what? Like,
I don't think so.
Check
I
his
think it was
account, he
on-
did, yeah.
But I
Not-
think it was
not the
on the day, like. where
but
he
they were
didn't get
saying-
paid.
yeah, but they
he
said-
did it shortly before 3 p.m. on Monday.
all right. So his wages went in a couple of days late, and he did it then. Do you know, it says something if he did it on the Friday, like thinking, oh, they weren't here today, blah. But his fucking anger lasted fucking
And it was in Liverpool then.
3 days. But if I'm not paid by Monday,
And nobody was there to tell him, calm down, calm down.
Calm down.
it's in Liverpool and everything.
Hey,
With his shell suit.
hey, are you fighting? You're from
Did,
London, aren't you?
Yeah, you see, like there was lads there making funny pictures about it, like taking pictures of themselves on site with the digger in the background, going, just sent this to the boss, and it says across it, like, don't forget it's payday.
Brilliant.
I actually sent that on to my boss as well. Like,
Yeah.
let that be a lesson.
Fuck's sake.
I don't know how to drive a digger, which makes it worse.
Yeah.
I drive it clean into the fucking wall. Like. Yeah.
Take out every car in the car park and all on the way to the building. Like.
I'd end up killing someone. Like the building wouldn't be touched.
Joe, try and jump on the mixer.
Yeah.
Like, you see, Jude, free, don't rip it, right the curb.
Had me over in Australia, man. We're working on these 2 council houses in Mildura, and I was labouring for a fucking construction company. And do you remember the little bobcats that you control with your thumbs? You just stand up in them.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a tiny little digger, man. Fresh pats down, man. And I tore up one of the fresh pats. It was only down a day.
Oh, for fuck's
I
sake.
I didn't get the sack. I was parring it off my head, man. But your man that actually let me in the fucking...
On the Bobcat?
Let me on the bobcat. He got a fucking...
Oh,
he
fuck
got a
it,
double.
yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
get sacked
You
either. Your
obviously didn't
your
have a
man
ticket
Graham
for
was
it.
actually sound, the fella we worked for. Old fella, yeah.
I did it years ago,
Nissan
man.
bloody Dion.
I did it years ago on a building site where, do you know the way when the roads aren't done yet, it's all like big potholes and puddles and all. So I had tools in my hand and I was going to the house straight ahead of me, and I was kind of jumping over all the potholes, and I was only just trying to avoid the puddles.
Like somebody
So I
playing
jumped,
hopscotch.
I jumped straight onto the footpath, and like I had built up a bit of momentum, so I had to go like about 3 steps through the footpath and off the other side, sank straight into the footpath,
for fuck's
turned
sake.
around at the other side, and your man was right there on his knees with the trowel. And he was like, what the fuck, man? And I was just like, oh, sorry. I was just pure worried about getting my socks wet. Like, wrecked it. He was like, I'll fucking fill it back in. Sickened.
Like, yeah, you will. Thinking, shit, I was kind of baiting.
That was one of those weeks, man. And it's that same week I stepped down off of a ladder into a bucket of water.
Oh, that happened me a couple of weeks ago as well, man.
Fucking
Brilliant.
Bucket of water full of dirty skim
Yeah.
for cleaning off my trowels.
Yeah,
That must have been the week you walked under the ladder, is it?
probably.
No.
No.
Bad luck.
7 days, bad luck. 7 years.
Oh, what was I was watching
How
that?
does break a glass is 7 days? Yeah.
Mirror.
Breaking
Mirror,
mirror,
yeah.
7 years.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's it for walking under a ladder?
I don't know.
Nothing, it's just bad luck.
Just bad luck.
Your man, the
In
Irish
general.
comedian David Doherty, he was on
Heroin.
8 out of 10 cats, not the Cats Does Count, but the original one. They were asking him, was he superstitious? And he said, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. He says, if I break a mirror, he says, I'll sweep it up in case I stand on it. And that was it, man. And the whole place just erupted.
Superstitious. It's bad luck to be superstitious.
That's a fucking paradox right there, man.
Yeah. Come here, what's the crack with DMX here?
He's
Like,
getting released from prison today.
rapper DMX is expected to be released from prison today.
3
I didn't
days
even know
ago.
he was in prison.
off the red nose right there. What?
That was class.
That was very good, yeah.
What was he in
Banging
prison
the
for?
table.
Riding.
Yeah, what was the fuck? It's there after spending nearly a year behind bars for tax fraud.
Yeah.
Man, the ex-gun give it to you, singer.
Ex-gon gave it to somebody else inside in prison.
Free. Man. But like, I don't know what it is with him. He got awful hassle off the shades the whole time. Like, he was
Yeah.
constantly getting arrested for stupid shit. Like,
And he a fucking
And
devout
he was-
Christian as well, isn't he?
yeah.
There's a lot of them like that, though,
prayers.
isn't there? You're
Yeah,
thinking
it's a
like
weird
they're
one.
famous, they don't need to be doing that and be getting caught with guns and fucking stupid
Yeah,
things
but
like that.
his
Like.
was always like fucking traffic violations and drawing.
Yeah,
like,
but
he
their-
probably did serious shit.
Their
as well,
music stereotype. They stereotype themselves with their
Yeah.
music. So the cops are probably looking at him and saying,
but here's that guy that was
Yeah.
talking about drugs and strippers.
Can you pull over to the side? What?
What the deal? He's class, though, man. One of my
Brilliant,
all-time
man.
favorite
Same with
rappers.
me,
like,
man,
he's
yeah.
in my top 3.
Yeah.
Hands
The
down,
Great
yeah.
Depression. What was it? Fucking 3. I only had 3 of his albums. The Great Depression. It's dark and hell is hot.
Flesh
And
of my flesh, blood of my blood.
No,
The Grand Champ.
that's the no. It wasn't the Grand Champ. It was before the Grand Champ.
I think his first one, his first big one was...
DMX is a rapper.
yeah.
I think
He's a rap
it's dark,
artist.
it's dark and hell is hot, then flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Then I thought it was the Grand Champ, no?
Grand Champ, I think, was one of his last albums. That we all go make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
Aye.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I
right?
know. No, I do. I only know a
Me and
couple of songs.
Mulchy's gone through the Great Depression. Oh, yeah.
That's gonna wreck my head now. I have to Google
We'll
it.
go back to talking about violin players, though, will we?
I
didn't
What
know
was
they
the
were
way
young.
look like? Yeah,
Just
class. Come here. What's the story with this Azealia or whatever the fuck you call her?
Azealia
Banks.
Banks.
Stupid.
She
bitch.
was in the 212.
And then there was
She's
X.
ugly.
Yeah.
She's ugly.
Man, get an old picture of
What
this
she
bitch.
said?
She said that
All Irish
she was
on
saying,
the road.
I'm just stuck. She was on a flight or something like that, and there was obviously Irish flight attendants and stuff like that, wasn't it?
She was coming here, like, wasn't it, to do a show, yeah?
I think
And
so.
she was on an Aer Lingus,
looks like a
flight.
pure
Ah,
shot.
look at this. Is that her?
Yeah. Watch the hat in her then. Oh boy.
Get that tricolor off your head.
the purity
Wow.
Yeah, she was saying she
Kicking
was.
the shit out of the Jonas Brothers as well.
There should
South
be-
Park again.
That's her video there. Is it racist above? Look in the middle. Yeah, there. Is it?
Yeah, it was
She was
something.
she was on the flight anyway, and she was just crying into the camera basically, or whinging into the camera. I didn't see it. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm just stuck here, and all these ugly Irish women, and all this, and fucking
Yeah.
just
And
pure
then-
flipping over her flight being delayed or something like that."
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
that what it was? I thought she was kicked off a flight.
I don't know. I think it was just her flight was delayed.
Say all Irish women are ugly.
She was arrested. Oh no, against Irish.
Could be arrested. Azealia Banks could
Oh,
be
yeah.
arrested for racist outburst against Irish lawyer.
All Irish women are ugly. She clearly hasn't met Frida.
She
man.
said,
Frida's
look, she's
different.
calling them inbred and leprechauns.
What they saying?
She,
Don't be a minute, South Central. What
They're
you say
inbred and
about my
leprechaun
mama?
queens, my love.
That'd be some fucking show, wouldn't it? Imagine going
How
to
do you
see
like
her.
that?
The whole show would be just 3 minutes and 35 seconds long. Her one
Once.
song. Or she two or something.
I didn't.
Imagine
I
the two
had
and
no.
two. Yay, thanks, bye.
I had no idea who she was. I think it was you that told me that was her song, wasn't it?
I think so,
I've
yeah.
never
He
even heard of the
he
bitch.
told me that as well, yeah.
Apparently,
And
no.
Town.
Apparently, she thinks she's something fucking special. Anyway, she's always at this like
She turned around and she
giving out
said,
about people online all the time and shit. Like,
she said the stewardess or whatever they're called, the airline flight attendants,
Flight
Yeah.
attendants, yeah.
they see me coming on my Louis Vuitton bags and they
Out of
they
that
be
one
judging
song
me.
you made.
They're like, who
There
the
she is,
fuck
there.
are you? Like,
There's quotes there of what she said. Look, up a bit more. Up,
This is
yeah,
someone
there. Look,
else.
I worked too hard in my life to be cornered by some ugly Irish bitch like these fucking ugly Irish women here. She said in her post. Then she went further the next day asking people if they had a famine to go dying. Jesus.
do you know what
Christ.
I'd love to do with her
See.
now? I'd love to throw her into pennies on children's allowance day.
yeah.
Watch her here, look.
Right job, for.
You
Be
lad,
danced all over.
you lad are a bunch of prideful inbred leprechauns who have zero global influence and zero white privilege. The rest of the
One
world,
song again, love.
well, isn't that a good thing that we don't have white privilege? Apparently,
the rest of the world's white folk don't want to associate with you, and it's all because you're barbarians. She wrote on Instagram.
She's speaking
That
on
is
behalf of white
bollocks.
people.
She did a bit of research, I know.
that's absolute bollocks. Like, of all the fucking countries, we
you
must
just-
be like
Yeah.
one of
You
the most
just feel like
popular.
going to
There's a-
America.
we're
just
so
to
Sound
She
watch
developed.
them.
did, she did a bit of research because that's what the Romans called us. We were barbarians.
Fuck off.
And that's what the English used to invade us.
She read Wikipedia.
Look, the controversial 212 singer. They couldn't call her anything else. Like,
Yeah.
it's the only fucking song she has.
Yeah, she's a tramp.
I guess that can't get any in.
But yeah, like it's grand for her now to come on and say all this shit about white people and you this, that, blah, 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 and then make a joke about the worst thing that happened in Irish history. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally like one of us being famous, going over to America and going all these black people, blah, 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 and then say
Saying
something,
it ended
say
with a
something-
9/11
say
joke.
something about slavery, like, or something, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
But that's what we were talking about before. People can get away with saying stuff like that about us.
about
like,
white people, yeah.
know?
Do you know, if that was the other way around, could you imagine if someone did that about black people in
What's
America?
the
like?
eyebrows on her? They're like two flakes.
They look like a roof. They look like an
Fine.
apex roof.
That's what she said. Look,
They
don't
do it all,
you
yeah.
have a famine to go die in? In fairness, like
Sick.
that's
What's she doing?
literally
Replying?
like no,
She's replying to people's comments saying
Yeah.
that, I think.
at Brian Sheridan. Look, that's a
fuck's
pure
sake,
Irish
like-
name.
Well,
Like
you know what?
and Bob Ray, 32. He's
That's-
definitely Irish.
She
he's
just
32.
proved how ignorant she is.
Yeah,
Ignorant.
but that's
That's
like
ignorance.
But like,
That's
even if you were,
ignorant.
like, if you were fucking, I don't know. That's
I was
just
about to give an example, but I'm not even going to say the things like, you know,
Yeah.
but you couldn't say something like that though.
No.
fucking black person in
But
America.
no matter how fucking
Good, all
upset
right.
you are or annoyed you are in another country, you're not going to be thinking like, yeah, I'm just this massive, well, not massive, but I'm famous, like, and fucking,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on and say all these pure racist things, like,
Yeah, pure
Do you know-
Katie Hopkins used
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
that just to get the
Yeah.
attention.
That's what I was saying as well a while
She
ago.
did it to be an
seems to
out
be
bitch.
she seems to be one of these bitches as well, like, because she's constantly doing this shit online, you know, saying the worst things she can say. kind of
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
like.
yeah.
So, so I didn't even know who she was. I only heard about her the other day, and this is what people were saying. She's only ever in the news for this kind of shit. Like,
The biggest tragedy out of it all would be if
9/11.
people went and seen.
but
Her
that's the thing.
concert.
She still came here and did a concert, and I'm sure
Did the
people
show?
came. Like, yeah,
Oh my god.
idiots should have battered her out of
Well,
it.
actually, our concert lasted fucking 3 minutes.
Hi, I'm Azealia Banks, goodbye.
As she's walking off, then they're all like, "One more tune." She's like, "Sorry, don't have one."
Don't get one.
I'm like,
No, she
wheels
does.
on a bus for you.
She plays it again, but she's like the DJ out of Father Tate who only had the one album.
Yeah, yeah.
There's anything to be said for playing the same song again. Okay, one more time.
I'm
No,
not
we're
ready to
saying
leave.
one more tune. Okay, one more time.
I'm gonna give that to you one more again.
I'm gonna sing it for you one more
Did you see
again.
the Irish comedian who brought out a rap about her?
Yeah,
After she
About
said it?
her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I don't know.
He was brilliant.
You'd
Tom
know your
McTiernan.
man. I'd say you'd know him. No, he's always in fucking everything, like, isn't he? He shows up in all these, like,
Irish or
Hardy
English?
books or whatever. Irish.
Irish. He,
Would it be would it be on Irish TV shows or Irish?
Yeah, yeah.
Irish
is it
or
something
English
O'Connor,
TV
is
shows?
it?
I'm not sure.
Sinead O'Connor.
But it was actually good now, in fairness.
get me
He
started
liked the
on that
fuck
one
out of her. George is a big Sinead O'Connor fan, don't mention her.
Yeah.
Is that Azealia Banks there, no? No.
That's how she was a drag queen.
Or if she was in Lazy
right.
Town. Fucking hell,
I
like.
don't get that.
Do you know the cartoon for kids, Lazy Town? Was it an Icelandic town? Icelandic one. Robbie Rotten died,
Robbie
didn't
Rotten. Oh, he did,
he? The man
yeah.
that played Robbie Rotten.
Or was it
died.
Sporticus?
No, it was Robbie Rotten.
Was it?
The man that played Spartacus was I think he was the owner. Like, he's the man that invented the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a
Do
cartoon.
you never?
it was just-
You've probably
sounds like
seen
a
the
porn
video.
star, isn't he?
You've probably seen the remix version. It's like who is it? Lil Jon or something like that. Gotta do the cooking by the book. What? No? She has like and she has like pink
That-
fucking pure mock hair like
that
that.
joke now deserves fucking recognition. I have to
He-
get this up there, man.
He has to be the
Have to-
poxiest bastard ever,
Get
like
this
Neil
up.
Little
Why
John.
does she look like she's from Lazy
Medic.
Town?
He made a career off of saying
There's a
like,
little young one from Lazy Town.
Show the camera.
Oh, I have seen her before, yeah. Or is there a pure weird fella as well? with,
That's
like,
Robbie
Elvis
Rotten.
hairstyle?
That's Robbie
Yeah,
Rotten.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
His hair is pure.
I didn't know that was like a real thing. Like, I thought
Yeah.
there was some weird internet meme thing or something.
Nah, that's a
It's
fucking
a show.
kids TV show. Yeah.
Fuck,
That's
that
him
is
there, yeah.
freaky, man.
And
Yeah,
Luke
that,
Gallagher.
Robbie Rotten. He's dead now. He died of cancer.
that would have freaked me out if I was a child watching that.
What's the
Oh
big,
man,
what's the big
odd.
Buzz Light chin in him?
do you ever
Yeah.
see? Do you ever see the Wiggles? No,
No.
man.
They're Australian, no?
I don't know. When
Yeah.
my niece was younger, like she's 15 now, we were only showing her the videos the other day. But we used to have a videotape, and it was just all like kind of little songs and scenes, like Barney kind
King
of.
of
You
the
know, it'd be
Castle,
all
I have a videotape.
different things. But there's a fucking there's one song, and it's a pure fucking techno rave kind of tune, like, and there's puppets flapping around. It's literally like someone on drugs made it or something.
Big long arms.
There's
That's
an
them,
octopus in it as well.
They're
Yeah.
all octopus, I think.
No.
Octopi?
Them look them mad.
Octopuses.
Yeah, it's
Octopuses
not
and
even- it's not
octopuses and octopi are
either.
the same.
They're just jumping around,
Yeah,
and
bloody, they're Australian wankers.
their
man.
eyes are wide open all the time, and their mouths
Coked off
wide
their head,
open.
man.
Oh man, they're mental
One's
cases.
repping coke, one's repping weed, the other fella's repping MDMA. And
Ah, here.
Battery acid.
These are the Wiggles, these four lads in their 50s.
Yeah, and they're pure jumping around, singing songs, and fucking
All
pure
very handsy, like.
mad things.
So it's only, it's
The
only a
Wiggle
matter of time.
fiddlers.
Even just type in the Wiggles, point your finger, and look at the puppets, man. Even the puppets themselves, and they're just bouncing all over the place. And they're, you know,
It's like
they're puppets, so their
right thing
faces
to be
don't
watching
change.
no on
They're-
acid.
They're fucked up looking. Watch them, look.
Fuck's sake.
And they're there, and their hands are just going all over the place, and they're just jumping, man. They're mental cases, like, fuck's sake.
I tell you, this show can go off on one.
I don't know how we even got to that.
I
Like.
don't know either.
You.
Lazy Town.
Yeah.
Lazy Town.
Outburst.
Then the Wiggles.
Watching the Wiggles.
Point your finger.
That shit, no, if I was a kid, no, that would frighten the fucking life out of me.
So I mean, there's some weird ones like, isn't there?
That's their fruit salad song. Fruit
Eyes on these fuckers.
yummy.
Eat your fruit salad in your tummy.
So hopefully, there's people that watch or listen to this, and they're like, "Oh man, I used to watch them. They used to freak me out."
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Like, is this a recent thing? Like,
No, they're out years, man.
15 years ago.
Oh,
They're
well,
out.
yeah.
I think they're out since the late 90s or something.
You see, we grew up before them. That's why me and you don't know
Probably,
about it.
yeah.
See, the boys still at home watching cartoons, and
Wiggle.
we were out working.
Smoking fags. 7 years of age. Smoking fags.
Working
down
You got the Millennium Pound in your wages.
Millennium Pound.
You did.
Oh yeah, when you dropped it, it had a different fucking sound to all the other pounds, didn't it?
Did it?
It was the Millennium Pound. It was like a tin sound when you dropped it.
Oh yeah, there was like a fucking ship
like
or
a
something on the
ping.
front of it. Was there or something?
Yeah.
No horse money like.
No
Man, can I get a horse money for a
stag
phone?
money?
Do you remember the old 50 pences?
The old ones now with
yeah.
the eagle with the bird on
Yeah.
it.
Pelican,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Huge things like.
A pellet gun on it, yeah.
Pelican. Was it a pelican? Was it? No, it was a
only
kingfisher, man.
The
wasn't
Limerick
it?
ones had pelicans on them, yeah. Fuck's sake. Yeah, but they were massive. Like, imagine having like I remember having like a pocket full of 50 pences back in the day. You'd be holding your pants up like. So, that was serious weight. No, we used to go down around the.
Taking the money out of the meters.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, the trolleys down around the supermarkets. People leave them there, bring the trolleys back, get all the 50 pences.
You'll be baiting it for about a week to get the yoke out.
No,
man.
you just bring it back and plug it in. Like, draw people to go across the road with their shopping and get into a taxi and leave the trolley there. Like,
We were too lazy.
My
to
thing
bring it
now,
back across the road.
you probably have an app for that now today, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I yeah.
Do you ever see like fucking just walking up the road? Well, more years ago than now, like, but to be a trolley on its side and the yoke then is just busted and bits and bent all
we
over
used
the
to do
place.
that the whole time, and then like break out the thing, the little thing that you slot in
And
to
bring it
release
with you and- yeah.
bring that with you in future and put like a lollipop stick into it or something.
Yeah.
It just pops it up and
Easy money, kids.
hand it
Full
one
of
arse.
scams.
I don't think that'll be a good movie. I like the first one, but
Jeff Bridges
I'd
teases
love to see a
sequel
part
to
two
the
of that.
Big
Would you?
Lebowski.
I think it's one of the best films ever.
Never
do you know
seen
what I
it.
love about
Well,
the
that's
film?
just like
The more I
your
watch it, the
opinion,
more
man.
I watch it, the more I love it. Like.
I never
There's
seen
another
it.
religion based on this fucker, dudism.
Yeah.
Swear to God, yeah. The religion of just it's a religion based on just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
he was the dude.
I'm the dude.
I have to
man.
go back and watch all the films over the years that I just never watched because
Sure.
all the films people are like, you never saw that film.
Even that song.
You
there.
turns around to me then and on the ride out. That I now pronounce you chucking laddie. I've never seen it. What?
Yeah, it's very
Any
good.
pure shot?
Yeah, but that's because I just watch things that are I think are going to be funny, and I don't really watch films that I don't think are going to be
I
funny.
suppose, yeah. I'm like that as well. To a certain
I'm a
extent.
fucking agent like that.
And
like.
I'm a fucker as well for watching something over and over again.
Yeah.
I never really do that. And it's like, I think I was just saying it recently, like that.
I watched it till
most
I
of the
have the
films I've seen, I cannot remember them at all. Like, so
Yeah.
I could go back and watch them. Like,
But like,
anytime
oh,
people are like, remember this part in the film, I'm like, no.
And I watch
Yeah.
it then till I have the
Anything.
whole script down
Yeah.
pat.
What was that one? You fuck my wife?
Oh, fuck my wife.
I just
Nah,
remember the
was,
Flintstones video years
that
ago
was
going around the phone.
yeah.
That Harold and Kumar get the munchies.
No,
Oh.
fuck my wife.
It's like a Goodfellas joke or something.
Was it Goodfellas?
you're
It's a pure
sick
gangster
fuck.
kind of a thing. Like
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Or sick
Remember
fuck, yeah.
you used to do
Where do you
it
get
all
your
the time.
balls big enough to ask me that?
Where do you get
Was
your
it
balls big enough to ask me that question, huh?
Oh, it would have been good for us, or taxi driver or whatever. Or
Something like that.
taxi fellas.
What about these
Uber
little bastards?
fellas.
Did you see that story about there was a shop in Limerick recently set up this little sting operation to get another rival shop in trouble.
Oh, I did.
They sent a staff member into the shop at like 10:30 in the morning or something to buy a bottle of wine.
Oh, was it at night? No, was it after?
Oh,
It
I
would
thought
be
it was in
after
the
It
hours.
was, yeah, it was out of hours anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the morning though. I think
Okay.
you're not allowed to sell drink before
Until
12 in the
12, is it?
morning,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
on
yeah.
a Sunday or whatever it
Yeah.
was. I don't know, but they sent them in anyway out of hours, was there? And the person behind the fucking counter sold them the bottle of wine, and they just rang the guards and reported them and the whole lot. Like, so like
You're
just
saying
pure
that, Pete,
ratting.
anyway.
Jude's gone.
Sorry, man.
Just ratted on the other shop just to get them in shit, like for selling a bottle of wine, like.
They were,
That's-
they were obviously a rival shop.
They got
Yeah.
It was like across the road or something like that. That's what we were saying when you were zoned out looking at the telly.
I was listening, man. I was listening.
That's
But,
even worse than
I was just
having
looking at Kelly
Simpsons
Kapowski.
rivals.
Yeah, they're our rivals. Jefferson High are our rivals.
Do you know I didn't know
But you
that?
said you could lip read. I assumed I could.
You thought it was the
I
same
thought
group.
they were the same group.
Yeah,
'cause you were
so did
saying-
he.
No difference to me.
Sending all the memes about the other group
Yeah.
to me, saying, "Oh man, they're really going off." And I'm like, "It's the
Yeah.
other group."
Yeah. I was wondering about that as well when I saw it. I was like, what?
No, because he said last week that he blocked one or two, did you?
Yeah,
Two people,
People
yeah,
have no
yeah.
idea know what we're talking about. Like,
Irish Simpsons memes and Irish Simpsons
Simpsons
fans on
fans, yeah.
Facebook.
yeah.
They're going
So
at it
there's-
like the Bloods and the Crips they are lately.
Whoa.
Blue and red, like I'll see what the big deal is.
It's all going to blow up one of the days now.
Hopefully no.
Bananas bread.
Imagine two lads meeting in the pub and they started talking about memes, and one of them said, "Oh, we'd be on that Irish Simpsons fans," and the other fella was like, "What? Well, I'd be on Irish Simpsons memes now."
No,
Two
no
of them
taps
then
on them then.
boxed the head off each other.
Going at it, and or the whole pub going at it like with Millwall and that other team yesterday. Did you see that video?
Millhouse. No.
No,
it's a
football
football,
hooligan
yeah.
shit again.
Has
I see them all, man. All you see is about 50 of them, and everyone's just throwing slaps.
Ah,
It's
fuck's
unbelievable.
Fuck.
See, the
They're
boys
gassed
would have
for that
seen
crap.
it if they were on social media.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
know?
No.
I
We've
didn't
one social media influencer on each side of the table.
And we've
Enthusiast.
two reformed social mediaists.
Yeah.
see.
Through recovering,
mediators.
recovering social media.
Sorry, but in recovery. Yeah, we're in recovery. We're not reformed yet, you know. Get the old withdrawal symptoms, man.
Yeah, so
Kelly
what's this that
Kapowski.
caught your eye up here?
Kelly Kapowski is 45 years of age now, man.
Fuck.
And
She's the girl from Saved.
MILF.
She's the girl from Saved by the Bell.
Saved by
I
the
used to be
Bell,
mad about her. when
I
I was younger.
loved it as well.
Yeah, that's
And
everyone probably
do you
was.
know your one as well that was on it, the black one? Lisa Turtle. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
her lately,
No.
man?
Look at her there.
Look at her, man. She's gorgeous, like.
Who's that? That's Kelly again, is it?
Yeah.
Does she have a monkey, is
She
it?
have a monkey on her face, licking her face.
Why put the monkey in the show?
Is there not a better picture of her now? She's pulling a weird face there.
Yeah, man.
Tiffany Amber Thyssen.
Tessie.
Thyssen.
It's almost impossible to see a normal picture of any woman these days. Like they all have to do like this shit that she's doing,
She's
pouting her
unreal,
lips
man.
and putting her head at a certain angle.
Google Lark Voorhees now. Lisa Turtle will say that's her real name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wait, you
Is
see this one?
she
You remember
on-
her?
I
He's
think I
gonna
know
look
the
her up.
one. Did she go on to be in a lot of films after that?
No.
No?
That was Jessie Spano.
Jessie and her pants rammed up
Watch
around her
her-
fucking uncle's house.
Watch her now, look.
Ah, Baz. No, what's
She
her?
was
Her
look there
eyes.
one, yeah. She was a dinger back in the day, man. Back in early 90s.
Back it there.
Look at her now.
I
She's
thought
like
you
a
were saying she
Chinese.
was serious now.
No, man, she looks different over a lot of plastic surgery.
Oh, Baz.
She was fab.
I tell you, Jude, I never knew you were a big Saved by the Bell fan.
Stop.
Gonna be
What about your man Screech? He has a sex tape as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't he
Fuck off.
arrested as well for like stabbing someone?
Yeah.
So
That fella in a bar fight, yeah. He got locked up for it, man. He's out
Yeah.
and all we know, yeah.
Didn't
I think your
What
man
the fuck,
died,
like?
man, but it was an accident. It wasn't like first degree murder.
Yeah.
It wasn't manslaughter. So he
didn't
got a
what's
couple
his
of months
name
for it.
have him on Celebrity Juice recently as well?
No way.
Screech?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he
he
did.
he had your man from
No, he had Screech. on
American Pie
Celebrity-
was on it.
No,
Oh, wait,
and he
actually.
had Screech. He had him on Celebrity Juice.
Sorry, I was just
Didn't see it.
He was in Celebrity Big Brother, all right.
And he was on Celebrity Juice.
Oh, I'll have to Google that.
What's his name? Duncan something, is it?
Him?
Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
But yeah, apparently
Dustin Diamond.
Oh, Dustin.
there was a lot of false stories and stuff to realise. And when I saw that allegedly true Saved by the Bell stories, you should read that. Allegedly true.
Apparently.
Oh, it's apparently you says it.
Yeah.
Oh, watch him. He doesn't look as nerdy anymore.
Yeah.
Ah, he does look like somebody who'd get into a bar fight.
It's him in prison.
Yeah, he doesn't look so nerdy in his prison outfit.
Orange is the new grey.
Prisony.
Fucking hell.
Shanking every fella inside the fucking cell.
Yeah, with his dick.
Oh, Screech.
Shank
With his mutton dagger.
What was his thing? Did he have a catchphrase or something, no?
Hey.
Don't forget the thumbs, right? Hey.
Wasn't it something like look after each other and look after yourself?
No.
Jerry Springer, wasn't it? Or something like that.
No, where were we when this was on? Like, the
Wow.
boys are well schooled.
Probably
now.
Saved by
Right
the
in each
Bell.
other.
I remember Saved by the Bell, alright.
Oh man, Saved by the Bell was very good.
Surprised you didn't fucking know it, man, because you used to stay home from school the whole time. Man.
Mr. Belding was actually in a music video
He's
recently.
after
To see him,
putting on a fucking mountain away as well, man. He's out that way.
do you see him in what's that song called again? I don't know. I think it's that fucking Khalid or Khalid or whatever his name is.
Khaled.
No. The other fella.
I found peace in your van.
Yeah, do you know the one Young, Dumb and Broke? Do you know that song, Young, Dumb and Broke? He's at the very start of that. He's making an announcement. He's actually the principal in the school in the video. And
He's a
he's
big
just
wrestling fan, isn't he? Like a genuine WWE thinks it's fucking real fan.
Is he?
Like, yeah.
Thinks it's real.
local man thinks wrestling is real.
Oh, she's pure as hair then. Blue da ba dee da ba da.
She has a blue house with a blue window.
And blowing our windows with.
Should have a blue in window. Oh,
Type
dude.
in Mr. Building now, Mikey, if you can.
Jesus.
If you can know, Mikey. If you can manage.
If you don't have a wanker's crime
Man, he's
plan.
there, but look. He's doing it.
No, didn't type it all in.
Bellading. Oh, watch him.
Oh, so who's he? He was the
He's the
principal,
principal,
innit?
Yeah.
And now what?
He's a big fat man. I'm too sexy.
Yeah, so sexy, you fat man.
Growing up with him.
Mr. Belding. Zach Slater. Slater.
Zach Morris.
Slater.
AC Slater.
AC Slater, yeah. He just didn't age at all, man. He
DC
looked exactly
Slater.
the same.
Wasn't that the one
Same
as well?
DC Slater twins.
There was
Peyton.
there was a fella in that Saved by the Bell, Jake or something. He used to wear like a leather jacket and drive a motorbike, and he was the pure bad boy in it, no?
He wasn't one of the boys though, was he?
Yeah,
He was like
he
a
wasn't,
different.
no. But they were kind of friends with him.
Secondary
Was that the
character.
one? And then he started smoking cigarettes, and they were all like, stay away from that guy. We used to be roaring laughing myself and our lads used to be like, never see the way the Americans carry on. We were pure like 10 years of age. They're like, if someone's smoking, they're all like, stay away from him, he smokes cigarettes. And then we were
They take
like,
it really
we all
serious, man.
smoke.
They actually have outside non-smoking areas now in restaurants
yeah.
and shit.
But see, that was their way of throwing in a bit of smoking awareness.
Yeah. But it was
Big
such
fat
a,
man.
stay away from that guy, he smokes cigarettes.
Uh,
He's bad news. He's from the wrong side of the tracks, all this shite.
I'm going to call 911 if you don't get off my front lawn right now.
What was the one that was the fella? He tried to give it up. He tried to give up smoking then, and he was eating a load of chewing gums, and his mouth was full of them. And
Are you
they were
sure
like,
this
"How-"
was Saved by the Bell?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't think so, man.
And then
Do you know who was on it, man?
everyone,
Coronation
everyone, no, it was one of those pure cheesy shows. Anyway, he used to drive a motorbike, and then
Saved by the Bell was not cheesy. Get up and walk out. Love Saved by the Bell.
This is my last podcast.
Mikey, put
guys.
something up there on the screen below so I can be saved by the bell here.
I vaguely have... Did he
But
drive
that
a
was the
red
thing.
motorbike?
I don't know. That was the thing.
An
then
X100.
everyone was saying it for a while. When his
Prilla
mouth was
50.
full of chewing gum, they were like, "How do you feel now?" And he was like, "My mom and cigarette," like that. And they were like, "What?" And that was the whole
Did
thing.
anybody else get something else there?
No, I
Like,
don't think that was
I
Rocky.
did. I was
That's what
thinking
he
the
said, "My
very
mom
same
and
thing.
cigarette." And then when he took the when he
I
took
just
the
seen that
chewing
was a black flag coming out from behind the camera.
cigarette, I said, meh. But
No, I
then-
don't.
then he took out all
remember
the
that.
chewing gum. Then he was like, "I want a cigarette. I still want to smoke," and all this. No.
Nah.
People used to say that, didn't like we were pure only kids, but the lads used to go like, "I want a cigarette," and we'd go and smoke one. Ah man,
Type Google up there. I want a
good
cigarette.
times. Smoking fags with the
That was
boys.
that way now, letting kids know how addictive they are. Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
It's about that time, guys.
Oh, it's about that time.
Is
Well,
it?
man.
Already?
Man, it's after fucking dropping a gear.
I meant
Yeah.
like taking the
Dark
Mikey.
VTech.
Oh, take the
Oh.
Mikey.
Oh,
Oh,
taking the
lovely,
Mikey.
lovely.
We didn't even
I'm
get to slag the game for playing in the milk market.
Yeah.
Another listener sent that in.
No,
as
no,
well.
we have to
Just
say it
Rihanna,
better.
yeah.
We have to say it properly. The game is playing across from Top Pizza.
I
And
tell you,
Casanova.
fucking
In a
hell.
tiny
We won't even
venue.
go. We'll just go out to Casanova that night, just ate a lot of pizzas and listen to him for
We're
free.
like, oh,
Yeah.
boys, remember this tune?
He'd make more money if he went on the game for a night.
I can only like, or if he went back stripping. He used to be a stripper, like.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a full-blown stripper back in the day. There's pictures of him in his tongue and all. Like, he had like bleached blonde hair and fucking little tongue and on.
Langer, you
Fuck.
kill the milk.
Shaking that ass, he was.
All onto the floor.
Yeah, but the thing that made me laugh
He
was
got out of the game, did he?
the headlines was like rap legend coming to Ireland and all this. I was like, calm down now with the
How
headline,
long ago
like,
was he a rap
rap
legend?
legend? Like,
Was he ever a rap legend?
nah,
Probably 20 minutes.
I think he had about fucking like.
I know
like
who
your
he
man
is, but I can't think of any of his,
Oh, check him
any of
out.
his games.
Hate it or love it.
Check him out
Any of
there.
his songs.
Hate it or
Whoa.
love it. The underdog's on tap.
I don't even know if that's him.
The thong on him.
Yeah, he's looking fabulous.
Give me your...
He looks like I can only remember about 2 of his songs. Apparently, he's had a load of.
Did
Oh,
Lord
he's
Kelly
a few
have-
good ones. No, West Side Story and stuff is good.
What? Is that a real one?
Yeah.
El
Except
Chapo.
50 Cent.
El Chapo.
Oh, no, not a...
But did
The
he
song
have
called El Chapo.
any of the good ones? I can remember. I think 50 Cent was in them. Like,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
but
how
his
we
whole
do.
his whole album documentary is very good.
Yeah.
Start from Scratch is a
I
good
don't know
one
if I
as
ever
well.
really
Very
Jesus, look at this. I'm on Photoshop.
Broke the internet. Busted it in half. Actually, the right arse cheek is probably weird, chap.
Who had the tongue song out?
Cisco.
Who?
Cisco.
Cisco.
Oh,
Dance,
that
He
was
was
him.
from, no, he was a proper singer. Like, from
He's another one with
True Hill.
half a song,
Yeah.
like Azealia Banks.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cisco had a few albums out as well.
Did he? Yeah.
He'd be actually one of my favourite singers now. Actual proper singers.
off, yeah.
Yeah. Serious,
tell you, no,
serious
I don't
band.
know.
He was in
Fucking
Drew
Dennis.
Hill, like. Do you remember Drew Hill?
No.
They were one of the biggest R&B bands in the world there for years. He was like the lead singer. in that.
Was he, yeah?
The big
And
Dennis Rodman
he
heading him.
went. They were massive, like Drew Hill, and then he went out on his own, and he was big for a while as well, like Thong Song and another few. Thong Song was kind of his most famous, I suppose. But But yeah, I like people like him who can actually sing though. You know, there's none of this stupid shit in the studio. Like,
I only asked because I was wondering, was it him?
Oh, because
It would have been a bit ironic, like.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
you think?
so time for a bit of taking the
Taking the
Mikey, is it,
Mikey.
Mikey?
Taking the Mikey.
Taking the Mikey. Taking the Mikey. He's taking the Mikey. No? We just did that.
Now over to you, Mikey.
Yeah. Over to you, Tom.
Take my Mikey.
Take it.
Take the absolute Mikey.
We're just gonna fucking take up all his time, boys.
A highly amusing priest actually told me this joke. Why did Jesus die a virgin? Every single wound he touched closed up.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. My priest taught me that as well in bed.
What does it mean if a man remembers the colour of a woman's eyes after a first date?
No tits.
She's got small tits. And want to hear a joke about my dick? Never mind, it's too long.
Is that it?
Taking the Mikey.
Taking the Mikey.
Taking the Mikey. He took the Mikey.
Fucking
the
dying
whole-
piss.
Took the
So
whole
we're gone over
Mikey.
time, are we? We
Yeah.
might as well wrap it up and leave Jude go to take a piss. He started about 5 minutes ago. Just hasn't
Jude
reached the
should have
tip
wrapped
yet.
it up,
Will we
and
bring
we
a
wouldn't have
camera
this
and-
problem.
Document how long it takes him to make a piss. Or something, no?
Nah. Yeah. Anything else that you wanted to talk about? No.
There was one more thing there, all right. It was
Ah,
fucking...
Joe, come on, I'm not feeling the best.
How many?
Cristiano Ronaldo was fined 17 million and given a 2-year suspended sentence for tax evasion.
Oh, is that all he got? It was a 2-year suspended sentence. I thought it was still going on. I didn't know it was actually. That's what he got.
Saw that, yeah. But the big story really was like he's been accused of fucking raping someone. Like,
Didn't even hear that.
Was
And
he?
yeah,
I thought it
apparently.
was just all tax shit.
Nah, he's accused. There's a woman accusing him of raping her, like, and apparently
accountant.
she's saying that like he paid her 350 grand to keep quiet about it, and she has
Wow.
proof of it and the whole lot. Like, so apparently
Was that
he's
in
a rapper.
Vegas?
I don't know.
Yeah, and they want him to fly
You
back
reckon
to
it's the money that
Vegas.
turns you into a rapper, is it? Because you feel invincible. Because if
But
it's
he
not,
never
I'm gonna
showed
give
up.
all my
Like-
money away.
He was supposed to fly back to Vegas,
Take
but he
his
never
fiver.
showed up to the meeting. And
Take
now
this
they're
50
after
and starting to feel
arranging
a
a
bit
new one, and
rapey.
if you don't show up, he'll be extradited over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Is that Ronaldo that we're
I
on
haven't a
about?
clue.
I haven't either. I don't follow football.
Extradited from where? States?
No, from wherever he's playing football
He's
to
playing
Vegas.
he's playing in Italy. What, did it happen in Vegas?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
He's playing in Italy now. He was in Spain.
I don't know.
I heard someone talking about it the other day, but
I don't know. Sure, we can look into it another time anyway,
Yeah.
because none of us know what the fuck we're talking about at the moment. All right, so we will leave it there, I suppose. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a review, whichever one applies to wherever you're watching
Follow
or
the
listening.
Snapchat.
We'll try and get an
Follow
Instagram
Snapchat,
up as
yeah,
well in the
at
next coming
Celtic
weeks.
Pod.
Celtic
At Celtic
Pod.
Pod on all the social medias,
Celtic Pod.
except for Instagram.
It's like an Irish fucking thing that sends you into space. Celtic
Yeah.
Pod.
and don't go out murdering over all the serial killer talk.
Yeah.
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 And wear
Don't-
condoms.
Don't take what we say
was-
in
It was not
context.
meant to be inspiration.
Yeah.
Wrap it
Sometimes
up.
those condoms don't even work, so wear 2 of them.
And look after everybody and look after yourself.
Be careful.
And look
kind
after
to each other.
careful.
And stay away from them toxic people.
Look careful and be after your careful
Yeah.
self. Self after your.
And give your parish priest a few quid. He's looking over fucking you.
Give him a few slaps.
Look after your neighbour and be careful of yourself.
What about actually, you never knew that there was a falcon on the church.
A what?
A falcon on St. John's Church. Don't tell me you didn't know either.
I didn't. I knew there was something up top.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it
Falcon, full-blown falcon, like.
an actual real falcon?
Peregrine falcon, is it?
100% of it, like not even 80% of a falcon.
It's not yeah,
Full
but it's
blown.
not like a statue of a falcon.
No,
it's
an actual
a physical
falcon,
one.
like, has a nest
A
up
biological
Oh, I never
falcon.
knew that.
there. If you walk in around...
What you say, Walter?
A biological falcon.
it's not a pigeon that identifies
Demonize
as
these
a falcon.
papers. and-
Not non-bio.
It's not a pigeon on steroids.
Do you remember when the scaffold, what they were doing up that church years ago, and the scaffold was going to all the way up to the steeple? A friend of mine was off his head in speed one night, went up and kissed the top of it. Just broke in and went up and kissed the top of it.
Sure,
And the
why not?
cross.
As you
He
would.
was a legend, didn't he, kids?
Everyone thinks about it, but it took him to do it. Like,
Don't do stuff
you,
like that.
You can't say you don't pass that place and think I'd love to kiss the top of that.
I'd rather kiss the ground than
But ever since he told me, no, I'm mad to kiss it. Like.
Mate,
Yeah.
would you shift it? Like, I was just like,
Would you give it a Frenchie?
would you give it like a nana kiss or like a girl inside a nightclub after 10 vodkas kind of a kiss?
Oh, that's not a
Okay.
kiss, that's a rape.
Oh,
man.
like, I definitely do the girl in the nightclub one anyway, because
Yeah.
the nana one's a bit too far, like.
Oh,
Right, so-
signing off. Good
Okay,
luck.
yeah, leave it at that. Thank you all for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Carry on.